Well, good morning and welcome to First Things First. Today is Friday, February the 4th. There's a lot of F's in that, isn't there? Friday, February 4th. Anyways, just the little things that amuse your pastor this morning. So, so glad that you're joined us today and so thankful for another day that the Lord has blessed us with. It's very rainy out there, so be careful if you do go out. But glad that it's not snow this morning, at least. At least we can say that it's we don't have 2 feet of snow or ice or anything. It's rain down here, so kind of glad for that and thankful for again for another day that the Lord has blessed us with. Thankful for a good meeting that we had last night here at the church and got a lot of things resolved and accomplished, and I hope that we can use this go forward and build our church and be blessed in a mighty way, and I believe that we will be. So pray for our church, pray for one another, pray for our revival coming up. We are excited about revival. I've been talking to preachers last night and early this morning already. They, up and at it and talking about revival and so ready. So we have a little bit over 6 weeks left until revival. Uh, can't wait. So make your plans now for March 20th through the 27th. And uh, I know that you'll be blessed, and I'm praying that the church will be blessed and strengthened as well. And by the way, on that, and during our meeting last night, we want to make sure that we take care of these preachers and the singers that's coming in. So if you have a donation, be praying about making a donation, whether it's small or maybe a large one, so that we can help out these preachers as they come. Some of them's traveling, well, most of them's traveling from good distance, but some of them's traveling from pretty far off down Middle Tennessee, and then one from Maryland. So if you've got if God puts it on your heart to help us out, we sure would appreciate it. I don't like asking for money, but I believe that we need to take care of God's men and God's people. They're coming anxious and ready for revival. So let's be a blessing to them as they're a blessing to us. But anyways, we'll get on with the verse of the day. It comes from Psalm 18, verses 1 and 2, and this is continuing on in our conversation about love and Valentine's Day coming up in 10 days. And we are looking closer each day at love in the Bible, and there's a whole lot. We couldn't even scratch the surface this morning of all the love that we find in the Bible, but we want to try just to bring you a few verses each day and up through this month. So, but anyways, Psalm 18 verses 1 and 2 says, "I will love thee, O Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust, my buckler and the horn of my salvation, and my high tower." And as David is saying these verses, saying this, how that he said, "I will love thee, O Lord," and I began to think about how that we, as the church, are the bride of Christ, and I know there's a lot of things going on with uh, transgenderism and people trying to figure out their identity in this world and who they are and everything. Can I just tell you right now, God knows exactly who you are, and we need to trust Him at what He has done. But, anyways, if we look at those things, we see that there's a lot of confusion, but in the past and how that God meant for it to be was that there be one man and one woman, and we understand that from all the way back into Genesis. Whenever God created man, He created a woman to be the helpmate, and as that first marriage took place, we see that God put it in place for a reason, and we see that on over into the New Testament, whenever Jesus committed or did his first miracle that we have recorded in the Bible, it was at a marriage supper. And so we see how, and then as we look even further about when the Lord comes back, uh, the Bible tells us that we're going to be adorned as a bride for the bridegroom to come back and receive us. So there's a lot going on about marriage, and when we get to heaven, we're going to sit down at the marriage supper of the Lamb. So as we think about this and what God put together, it was the man that would take care of the woman. It was the man that was the protector, the provider, and it was the man that made sure that the woman was blessed and took care of. And as if we look at that in that way, we as the church, as the bride of Christ, then we can see how that David was looking at it and saying, "The Lord is my rock, my fortress, my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust, my buckler, the horn of my salvation, and my high tower." David is looking at it and saying, listen, we as the bride of Christ are trusting in you, O Lord, that you are my strength. You are the hope that we have. You are the one that I love today. And so as we look and if we think about these things, it ought to encourage our love. It ought to encourage our desire to be with the Lord, to ever be in His presence, be home with Him. So let's make sure that we love the Lord today and tell Him that we love Him and that we praise Him and thank Him for who He is, for protecting us, for guiding us, for blessing us as only God can. So today as we go through the day, I hope that you have a great day and hope that you will have a great weekend coming up. And hope to see you here at First Free Will Baptist Church of Morrison City this coming Sunday for our Sunday services. And we are looking forward to it already and see what God can do. I had a great service this past Sunday and looking forward to continue on this coming Sunday as we get ready for revival in March. So come out and join us this coming Sunday. And also, let's be much in prayer for one another and for all those that are sick, all those that have COVID and going through different sicknesses. I got the call last night that little Easton was sick. He rushed him to the emergency room, and but thank the Lord, even though that he had stopped breathing and he's having a hard time, he's doing good now. He doesn't have COVID, and he's as far as late last night, he was doing much better. So be much in prayer for him and many others. I believe Sister Angela had a procedure yesterday, so we're praying for her. Praying for you, Brother Keith. Good to see you on here already this morning. And got a lot of burdens on our hearts. Again, remember each one and remember us as we go forward and we can do what God would have for us to do. So again, hope to see you this coming Sunday, and may God bless you as our prayers. See you